Welcome to BenchMob. We have a special episode right now. We're not going to be talking about basketball, but we're going to be talking about something else. So we started off as a basketball podcast, but we're going to be branching into other things that we're very passionate about as well. So one thing that a lot of us are passionate about is Marvel and Marvel movies in general. And we all actually went to watch the recent film Avengers Infinity War.
Yeah.
Right. Obviously, I'm not the one who's super passionate about it. But yeah, we just wanted to give our thoughts on it. So I'm gonna open the floor to everybody and just say what they thought of the movie. But before we start, obviously, spoiler alert! If you haven't watched it yet, stop watching now. We've been warned by the air horn. All right, let's go.
So yeah, that movie.
What do you guys think?
It was good. For a 2.5-hour movie, it didn't feel like a 2.5 hour
Yeah,
movie.
definitely didn't. Yeah.
It was well directed.
Mm-hmm.
The storytelling is really good.
Mm-hmm.
I think a lot of the issues that I had going into Infinity War is with like a cast of 64 superheroes or something crazy like that.
Uh-huh.
It would feel super cluttered and the pacing would just be off.
It was well done.
It was very well done. The initial scene where it kind of sets the tone, where Thanos just offs Loki and Heimdall was just insane to start things off, and I thought that was kind of a good send off for what's his face,
Loki and Heimdall.
Tom Hiddleston and Idris Elba.
Yeah.
Do you think they're gone, or do you think Loki's gone?
Yes.
Really?
Yeah.
Do you think he's actually dead?
He's dead.
Isn't Loki a god as well, or no?
He
Am I
is.
just totally off?
He's
No,
dead.
he is.
I don't think they need him for the future movies
In terms
or
of story, I guess.
Story. I think that
Yeah.
ended because
I mean, he's done 6 movies already, right?
yeah, and then like the Asgard or Thor line, I think it's done. That's why I think Loki's done.
So in terms of like,
Storytelling, character development, I think he's reached his potential, and that's it.
So there was a point in Infinity War where they threw it back to Phase 1 and they showed the Red Skull.
Mhm.
So I personally did not expect that,
No, me neither.
but Dennis, who has really liked or gotten into Marvel recently, said he really expected it. So Dennis, can you explain why?
Okay, like because I'm so excited for this movie.
was that the part about the Soul Stone?
Yes.
Yeah,
Another
yeah.
Red Skull, right?
Yeah,
Definitely
yeah.
Red Skull.
I read about a lot of fan theories, a lot of things that would happen because we all know what the power of this Tesseract or the Space Stone does. It doesn't kill people; it teleports them somewhere else. And when the end of the first of Captain America: First Avenger, he touched it, thinking that he could gain power. He just got teleported somewhere else. That's what I thought. That he was coming back.
Did that moment kind of like, hey, like he'll show up in Infinity Wars? Like I did not expect that outcome. Like when you see him touch the stone, like they show a beam of light that kind of replicates a Bifrost going up.
Mm-hmm.
Like I didn't think that would mean, hey, he's coming back in Infinity Wars. I thought, hey, some other Captain America movie.
No, I just thought I didn't think he was dead.
That's fair.
Okay.
That's fair.
I just didn't think he was dead. But I didn't think he'd be coming back in Infinity War. But I just think I knew he wasn't dead though. That's what I knew.
So what did you all like about the movie?
Okay. Let me start. Because of so many characters, everybody else kind of got developed. To me, that they have their own movie, they have their own cameos. They showed up in other people's movies, other than Thanos, because he showed up in a lot of cameos in other movies. Literally less than 5 minutes. I like how it got told from his perspective rather than the hero's perspective.
Yeah. You see what.
And then another.
His adventure.
Yes, another path, or I don't know how to say this, but like journey, how Thanos and Iron Man kind of got connected, saying that I'm cursed by the knowledge of power of knowledge, because they knew Iron Man was expecting a big person to come because he was expecting it to protect Earth.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And the fact that he showed up in Infinity War, which is Thanos, and the fact that Thanos know who Tony Stark is, addressed him by name, I was like, these two will go at it, and I loved that. And then again, I'm biased because I like Iron Man. Just saying.
I think for me the moment, or the best moment for me was the the development of Thanos.
Mhm.
When I think of the greatest superhero movies of all time, I think of The Dark Knight, and I think about how complete of a villain Joker was.
Right, yeah.
What
Agreed.
makes Joker and Thanos such a good villain is they were doing bad, but they honestly thought that they were doing
Good.
good.
Yeah, it makes sense. In
Agreed.
So that I thought that was really well done. Even though there was kind of a little, when you think about it, moments his plot just didn't really make sense. But I think that the fact that he thought he was doing good made it a lot more compelling.
Well, isn't that like most villains though? Don't they all think that they're doing something?
No, there's some
In their own
villains.
mind.
There's some villains that just want to like shit disturb.
Joker in The Dark Knight.
Yeah, but he did
No,
it for a
but
reason, though.
he did it for good. But there's like some villains, like some of the lesser villains that just kind of want to rob banks or whatever.
Yeah.
They're doing evil because they are evil versus they're doing good.
Yeah, well, they're more like smaller villains. I get it though.
Michael B. Jordan in Black Panther was like that.
Yeah, and that's why Michael B. Jordan was such a good villain in that.
He's like a really good villain, actually. He's a really good villain.
How about you? What did you really enjoy about the movie?
Honestly, the part when Thor came down to fight all those guys, oh my god. Yes. That was a sick part.
Yeah.
He's like whooping everyone's ass.
Mm-hmm.
Oh,
It always comes down like that. It's something
yeah,
else.
this is awesome.
There was another movie he did that too. I don't
It's
remember.
like every Thor movie.
Yeah.
I guess.
Okay, now let's talk about the bad. What didn't you like about Infinity Wars? Dennis, why don't you start things off?
I don't know, man. I don't know if I didn't like anything. Oh.
Okay, why don't I go?
No, I don't know.
Because very passionate.
What I didn't like is, and I kind of said I liked it initially, is
Yeah.
the fact that they were able to bring in 64 superheroes or whatever number so seamlessly. I wish that more people were able to get screen time, less people got screen time. Like
Mhm.
the whole Hulk thing, like
Yeah.
him having performance issues, that was a little.
It was unnecessary.
It's something that you didn't really need in a 2.5 hour film.
But I'm sure it's gonna set up for the second part.
Yeah, but the biggest thing I hated about Infinity Wars was how irrelevant they made previous Marvel movies. So when you think about Thor Ragnarok and why that was so good, like the biggest takeaway from Ragnarok was Asgard isn't a place, it's a people.
It's the people.
And then in the first scene, everyone is
They
just
die.
slaughtered. Like, what?
Uh-huh.
Like, you just made an entire movie irrelevant.
But was it irrelevant?
Asgard is gone. The people are literally
Yeah.
like, what happened to Valkyrie?
Oh, okay. There's a fan theory about that. Let's not get into it.
But-
It's different off topic. There you go.
Like, how did they not address that? I get it.
Mm.
You just don't have enough time, but it is part of the most immediate Marvel phase, and they didn't address where is Valkyrie.
But Marvel does that a lot of times though.
Yeah.
Because they do that, they have the characters in their back pocket.
Yeah.
Because it is a moneymaker.
Oh, for sure. For sure.
Because like they don't want there's no big deaths in like Captain America or anything like that. Not until we find out if there is. We don't know that. Because they want to have in the back by saying, "Oh, we're gonna make a sequel."
Yeah. But to make an entire film irrelevant,
Yeah.
it was just, it felt a little weird.
I see where you're coming from though.
I think that's what I dislike the most about Infinity War, how kind of irrelevant they made previous movies feel, even though it wasn't like a reboot at all.
Yeah. It's a good thing I didn't watch that movie then. The Ragnarok
You
movie.
should watch it. It's really
Hey,
good.
it's pretty
It's actually
good.
really good.
It's a different
It's funny.
vibe from Thor, which
It's funny.
it's a good and a bad for me.
Yeah.
What I didn't like, I couldn't tell you honestly. What I didn't like the most is I have to wait a year. What happens
That's
next
not
time?
that long.
Dude, come on, man. This cause okay, like I said, I'm a really big fan of this. Just like I'm pretty biased because I like Marvel. Not gonna
Yeah.
lie, compared to DC. I'm sorry. What I liked about it is everything was smooth. Like you said, it's seamless. That's definitely one of the biggest adjectives I can use. And what I like about it too is like I kind of missed the first 2 minutes of it, which we picked up from Thor Ragnarok's ending, which is fine. But everything was action packed. There's not one moment where not gonna lie, my heart was like pounding the whole time. It was.
Yeah, I heard you.
Okay, yeah. Yeah.
Let out a few whoops in the theater.
Oh my god. Yes.
Let's
And I didn't.
go.
I know I was
Let's
sick.
go.
But that's my thoughts of it.
All right, so I'll end this episode off with a question to everyone. what is your favorite superhero movie of all time, Dennis?
Oh my gosh,
Of
why?
all time. Of all time.
What?
Of all time? I don't know about that. Okay, I can't do this. It's not like as definitive as Michael Jordan the GOAT. For me. I like plot twists. I like things being caught out of surprise. Civil War is up there because based on the comic things that I know, it wasn't the same reason, which is good. It caught me off guard.
Mm.
The plot, I love the plot twist. Captain America Civil War is up there. The Dark Knight is up there. Those two are, other than Infinity War, which I can't really put right now because it's too early to say.
Yeah.
Those three are pretty up there.
I think just off of pure entertainment value, I think Thor Ragnarok was my favorite.
Nice.
That movie was funny.
Mhm.
Like that, I was laughing throughout the whole thing.
Steve?
I think for me is well, I haven't watched all of them obviously. The one that you guys said it a lot was Dark Knight. It's just because Heath Ledger was just really
Perfect Joker.
impressive in the way he portrayed Joker.
Mhm.
He was menacing. He was a little bit crazy, but at the same time, you kind of understood where he's coming from,
Mhm.
and it was just a good balance out of all of that. But then again, I haven't watched all of them, so I don't know if my opinion's valid.
Well, my favorite superhero movie of all time is The Dark Knight. So
Okay.
you are 100% justified. I'm joking,
There's
but
still a lot I haven't watched though.
I just want to give a shout out to Wonder Woman. That's a good movie.
yes.
Wonder Woman, I love Wonder
That's one DC
Right.
movie.
The
I like.
woman or the movie?
Both.
All right,
That was
so
good.
thank you guys for joining us for our first non-basketball related topic. Peace out.